Hi everyone, it's Mario Valdez, and this is take number 5. Remember, my English is not very good looking. I also want to thank Jenny Larson for correcting me on this phrase. I should say my English is not very good, but I follow this kind of thing because of a lady from Cuba, Celia Cruz. You might know her. She was a wonderful singer, salsa music on it, and because of her English wasn't the greatest as mine is not, she always ended up the interview with this phrase: "My English is not very good looking." So that's what I'm all for it. But thank you anyway. It's been almost a month since I watched you or record a video, so I've been busy doing things on the field, here at the house, and just all over. So finally, I'm back after 4 weeks. So there's so much stuff to do, so much stuff to tell you and just to share. So I hope within the next 4 minutes I have everything that I wanted to say. I was able to go to San Angel a couple months ago in here in the Quintana Roo state, and I was invited to preach to that little church in that small community towards the island Holbox. One thing that surprised me is that even in this 21st century, the ladies at that small church, they use a veil on their heads, and they cover their faces and everything because they do respect the house of the Lord. So that was kind of an interesting thing, just to jump into that church and just to see every lady wearing this veil. So it was a beautiful experience. Continue with the ladies. It looks like the people is just suffering and just constantly in issues and in situations. So I got a notice from a couple of friends that two specific ladies in Reynosa, which is the border town of between Mexico and the U.S., are suffering because of illness. So Julia Quintero, she's a beautiful lady from Reynosa, and she's also struggling with tumor on her breast, and she was able to go to Monterrey and just to do some tests and everything. So it has no cancer on it, but it has to do some chemos anyway, just to prevent the cancer to come up. So please pray for Julia Quintero. Another beautiful lady, Brenda Cuellar, also she was involved into an arm assault, so they just bit her and they sent him to the hospital and everything. So it was kind of bad on it. So please keep on your praise of Brenda Cuellar. So you might remember I was in the South America a couple of months ago, and we went to a small town in Minas, and they have no pastor, but the body of Christ, the church in that community is really strong. But one thing I did notice is that most of the families are suffering, and I've seen so many single ladies, single moms, divorced families, and please have that people on your mind. Minas Uruguay, and they're really a vivid people. They really passion for God, passion for their community and to do something. But they also suffering a lot because of all these family issues. So please, as you do your prayer list this end of the year, please have in mind that the church in Minas, which is also a covenant church as well. If you are interested in having some coffee, it's just a beautiful coffee, I'm going to show you this thing over here that says top of the lake coffee.com/merge. So this is a program that we are working with the local coffee bean people in Guatemala. So please visit that site, and you will get to a couple of links so you could see us and also see the ways that you can support merge, but also and mainly so that you can support local people from Guatemala. There's just a beautiful union of local producers and local ladies there that are getting more profit if you buy the coffee from us. So please stop by and see if you can have some coffee. I want to end up with this devotion that I read, and it was a beautiful thing to me. So man hungers for food, so God sent them the sun and rain upon the golden fields of grain. The grain is made into flour, and the flour into bread, and men's physical hunger is satisfied. Men hungers for love, so God ignites the fire of affection in another heart, and two hearts are made complete in the bonds of holy matrimony. Men hungers for knowledge, and God raises up institutions of learning, call men to be instructors, puts it into the hearts of the rich to endow them, and men are satisfied in their thirst for knowledge. Men hungers for fellowship, and God allows him to build cities where men can share their industry and their knowledge and their skills. Don't tell me that God can supply man with an abundance of everything material and yet will let him starve spiritually. God will satisfy the hunger and thirst of those who desire his righteousness because he loves the world with an undying affection. Billy Graham. I hope that at this Christmas holiday, and this is the end of the year 2015, you could also be hunger and thirst of God and of His presence and His righteousness. As you continue with the preparations for tomorrow's and the day after tomorrow for the holidays, and also getting ready for the coming of the 2016. That before your table, before your fellowships, before your families, and before yourself, there is this thirst and this hunger to get to know more of God, and also to get to know more of the love that He has for you, and also the love that you can share for others. So you may have a Feliz Navidad and a Feliz Año Nuevo 2016, and hope to see you soon in another video. So take care, and may God bless you.